Well, for any nation to have an effective civil service, it must nurture a dedicated workforce to achieve its development goals. This is what the Delta State government is aiming to achieve with the appointment of 25 new permanent secretaries. At the inauguration ceremony held at the Unity Hall in Asaba, Delta State, the State Governor, Emmanuel Idwaha, charged the appointees to see their new roles not as a retirement gift, but one that is based strictly on merit.
This crop of permanent secretaries, from the very many that are qualified, we've had to make appointment to strengthen the administrative machinery of the state. We all know that our aspiration as a state is to develop an economy that will attract Delta beyond oil. And to be able to do that, we need a very strong civil service. So I want to appeal to our civil servants that you have the key to ensuring that we succeed as a state that does not depend entirely on oil. And that is where we are going.
Well, Delta State Governor Dr. Emmanuel Idwaha speaking on the inauguration of 25 permanent secretaries. Nonetheless, privileged people in Edo State are still benefiting from the legacy left by Governor Adams Oshiomholi's late wife. The governor, along with business mogul Aliko Dangote, recently commissioned a mobile clinic to deliver free health service to rural communities.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll put our hands together for 50.
3 years down the line, our effects are still felt by the people of Edo State, all gathered to witness the commissioning of mobile clinic under the Clara Oshiomhole Foundation. State Governor Adams Oshiomhole moves with business mogul Aliko Dangote to commission a mobile clinic to help take free healthcare services to inner parts of Edo State.
In the remembrance of our sister, your mother, to continue to do more. You've done quite a lot, but please continue to do more.
Today we are taking a giant step in our quest to take free quality health care services to people who live in far-flung remote areas of
Recalling the fond memories of his wife, the governor commended his children and the donors for keeping the foundation alive.
We got to know more police stations, more prison cells in the course of looking for me when I don't report back home. There were no kidnappers there. The only people who used to kidnap were SSS and police. And to think that we gone through all of that, and as we were coming to government, God called our home, is something I can never understand. But we are not supposed to be able to understand the infinite powers of God. But we submit and we accept what we can change. But we also think that, as they say, whereas men and women will die, but their name will not die based on their contributions while they lived. Because all of us here have our date. And the only question is, what did we do while we were here?
The Clara Oshiomhole Health Foundation for Maternal Healthcare was initiated in 2009 to help boost the provision of high-quality healthcare for pregnant women and girls. Mrs. Clara Oshiomhole died at the age of 54 after a lengthy battle with cancer.
Well, for Anambra State government, every mother and child matters so much to them. That is why the governor, Peter Obi, took out time to flag off the construction of 3 maternity centers in 3 local government areas of the state. The project is in partnership with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Anglican Mission.
Just as Christians celebrate the birth of a special child, the Anambra State government, in partnership with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, believe that every child should be special. That's why they're collaborating on building maternity centers across the state. In Umunze, Urumbasa local government area, Governor Peter Obi lays the foundation stone at the premises of the Agwata Anglican Diocese.
Pray to the Almighty God that this facility will be completed as scheduled, and when completed will help in better health care of the people of this area and help in building a better Anambra state to the glory of God.
Amen. The team moves to Umuchu in Oka local government area to lay another foundation. Is confident that government partnership with the church will quicken this construction and completion of the project, and he does not hesitate to present a check of 30 million naira. Governor Obi also inspected St. Joseph Hospital Adazi Nuku in Anacha local government area, where various projects are ongoing and some almost completed. 10 maternity centers will be built in 10 local government areas of the state, and this will no doubt go a long way in reducing the maternal and infant mortality as well as improving deliveries in the state.
First Bank, truly the first.
Well, after the holiday spending, there must be some kind of trick to help you get by in the new year. Well, time to look at business with Joke.
Thank you, Salam. And certainly there is, and Nigerians have indeed been advised to imbibe a good savings culture and financial discipline in order not to have a drain pocket by January. Speaking on our program Business Morning today, the Director, Trade Promotion of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Dele Alimi, and a business development expert, Joel Osebo, say budgeting and planning are key factors in financial management. According to them, to do proper planning, there's a need for a better understanding of the kind of expenses one needs to make.
You should have a certain amount of money you want to put to a savings that you're tied down, that nothing touches it. You just, people need to just structure their money the way you earn it. You're 100%. You want to have your faith-based income, faith-based amount you want to spend. The one for savings, the one for your operational runnings, the one for investment, the one for house chores. The truth is, if we develop that habit of doing that saving, and assuming you're earning about 100,000 naira and you're consistently doing a 20% or even a 15%, I'm telling you, by December, it's a huge amount of money you will have as reserve. That can take you about 2-3 months in the new year.
January is another month for big spending. The bills you can pay upfront. I think that's another thing. The bills, like if you are already given the bill of your child's school fees, you could pay it in December. You could, since you already,
so that doesn't become a challenge for you.
You could pay your rent. You could pay your rent, so that you don't have there is no temptation to dip your hand where it shouldn't go. So you pay those bills, and then you now confront the day-to-day spending and everything in January.
Well, there are certain inadequacies that need to be addressed in the new minimum capital requirements for market operators as announced by the Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC recently introduced new measures that raised the share capital for broker-dealers by about 389%. President of the Association of Stockbroking Houses of Nigeria, Mr. Emeka Madubike, is of the opinion that certain fundamental issues are lacking in the new policy, which will require dialogue between stockbrokers and the management of the SEC.
Certain reservations regarding the contents of that publication, and that we think that there are some fundamental issues that needs to be looked at again. And so what we're going to do we are going to do a letter to SEC requesting that they give us another opportunity. We are going to point out some of those fundamental areas we think the new policy is not covering. The letter is on its way to SEC as we speak. Okay, and so we are hoping that, of course, you know that this is holiday season, So we're hoping that as soon as the holiday is over, we're hoping we're going to get an opportunity for us to sit down with the management of SEC and discuss these issues. And we're doing this essentially because we believe that it is only continuous dialogue that would help the markets entirely, so that we'll come up with policies that we think will be in the interest of the market.
Well, while that is being sorted out, the SEC has approved Orlando PLC's 30.7 billion naira fundraising through a special placement. The approval follows the company's decision to issue 2.5 billion ordinary shares of 50 kobo each at 15 naira per share. According to Orlando, 19.3 billion naira of the funds will be allocated to reducing the outstanding balance of its ongoing $1.6 billion acquisition of ConocoPhillips Nigerian assets, which has a scheduled completion date of January 31st, 2014. The Kano State government has proposed a budget of 219.2 billion naira for 2014. The budget is lower than the 2013 budget by 19.2 billion. Presenting the budget figures to the State House of Assembly, the State Governor, Rabiu Kwankwaso, said out of the amount, 70.6 billion naira is earmarked for recurrent expenditure, while the remaining 148 billion naira is for capital projects. According to him, education will receive an allocation of 20.8 billion naira, and he says that all hands are on deck to provide free education to all indigents of the state. Governor Kwankwaso says that the 2014 budget is aimed at fulfilling the yearnings and aspirations of the people of the state and position the state at the forefront in the country. Well, the UK may overtake Germany as Europe's largest economy in the next 17 years. This is coming from the UK Centre for Economic and Business Research, CEBR. Citing the UK's population growth as an aid to economic acceleration, the CEBR predicts that Germany will lose its current top spot in Europe by 2030. The report echoes the recent confidence of other business groups such as the British Chambers of Commerce, BCC. Earlier this month, the BCC said that the UK economy will surpass the recession peak in 2014. The UK will overall perform second best of all advanced economies. In addition to this, the CEBR predicts that China will overtake the US in 2028, which is later than some analysts have suggested. Well, that's it on business news. On the news at 10, Sulaiman returns in just a moment.
First Bank, truly the first.
Well, still ahead on the news at 10, Russian forensic report says Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat died of natural causes. That's on Foreign Scene. Stay with us.